More wrestling video games are on the horizon as we get the announced Ultra Pro Wrestling over on my friend Matt's channel, the Assemble channel. He had quite a good interview with one of the devs over at Ultra Pro Wrestling, who let us know a lot of insight about the game, which I'm really excited to talk about, because if you're a fan of the Aki games and you thought that you were going to get what you wanted in AEW Fight Forever, I think that this game may surprise you. Coming from an independent company who is taking donations now, you can go and check it out over on his link over on the Ultra Pro Wrestling channel. Ultra Pro Wrestling is going to give us a combined effort with a bunch of original characters involved in the game, as well as some familiar faces like the Motor City Machine Guns. There's been a lot of names announced for this game that I'm really excited about, but one thing I'm really excited about is what they announced over on the interview with Matt, and that's that they're looking to add a possible community creations. We're going to be getting a logo uploader over there. We're going to be having lots of customization within this game. Now, granted, this game is not the best graphic game, and it does seem like an older model of an Aki game with a little bit of upgrade, but the fact that you can customize a lot of things in this game is kind of what this community has been reaching out for, and I'm glad that these guys are listening. They're trying their best to get a hold of the customization within this game. I think that this is one of the features that excites me the most when it comes to Ultra Pro Wrestling, is that they're even giving us something like a logo uploader, or even working towards a community creations tab. One of the game devs over there was explaining how he wanted to create the best Bret Hart, but he wasn't going to be so naive to think that he was the best person to create a Bret Hart within the game. He would like to be able to go and download it on a community creations tab, which is one of the smartest things that I've heard come out of a game dev's mouth. It got me to thinking, why didn't AEW Fight Forever go that extra mile to get this community creations, to get the logo uploader? We've always been accustomed to, oh, well, that's a WWE 2K thing. Nobody can top that. If this is an independent company and we are presenting a community creations or even a logo uploader, then I think that this is an amazing feature that we can be looking forward to for Ultra Pro Wrestling. Now, when it comes to the gameplay and everything else within the game, I don't think that that is what you're going to be buying this wrestling game for. What I think that you're going to be buying this wrestling game for is if you're a fan of 80s wrestling, if you're a fan of 90s wrestling, and getting to live through the eras of pro wrestling with these original characters, as well as all the creation features that comes with Ultra Pro Wrestling. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Ultra Pro Wrestling, as we're going to be getting constant updates throughout this game. Roster updates, you're going to be having contracts expire from either company, AEW or WWE, and possibly TNA Impact, as well as things like NWA. You're going to be seeing a lot of familiar faces show up within this game. It's going to give a breath of fresh air when it comes to professional wrestling video games. Though I am a simulation guy and I kind of like my games to look better graphic or have the most detailed features within the game, I still think that there is a huge audience out there that is going to be excited about something like this hitting the market, and it's never a bad thing to have multiple pro wrestling games to go and choose from. With WWE 2K24 right around the corner, it looks like Ultra Pro Wrestling is trying to aim for that early 2024 release. There is not a time or date set for this release yet, which I'm honestly not rushing it, because when it came to AEW Fight Forever, a lot of fans rushed this game to the market, and clearly this game was not ready to be released. So Ultra Pro Wrestling and the game devs, do what you're doing, keep them creative juices flowing, and take as long as you need to give us the best game possible. Another thing, like I said, I'm excited for is this career mode. I never really get excited about career modes when it comes to wrestling video games, but for some reason this one has an interesting feature in it. You are going to be able to play as multiple characters throughout this game, and they all have different career modes, different paths, different eras. This is going to be a really fun and new experience for professional wrestling fans to play through this mode, get to know and build relationships with these original characters that the game devs over at Ultra Pro have created. I don't know why it makes me smile so much, but this game definitely has me intrigued on what it's gonna be when it comes out. I don't know about you guys. I'm really excited about WWE 2K24. I'm excited about the possibilities of AEW Fight Forever, getting more seasons and more add-ons when it comes to the game. But when Ultra Pro Wrestling hits the shelves, man, I'm definitely gonna be one to pick it up, try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.